try this again. And we're back. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on there. You know what? I do know what's going on. I'm blaming Tracy Lynn for this one. Her and her friend Loki there. But what are you going to do? That's what happens sometimes, right? I've literally had more electronical issues with Facebook, YouTube, electronical gadgets, anything like that, whenever I start talking about Loki, which is why I don't mess with the guy. I mean, fine, he's cool, he's great, he does his thing, but man, I'm trying to do something here. Damn. Anyway, you got me this one. Last upgrade, or last giveaway, not giveaway, why I keep saying giveaway? Last item for raffle is this oath ring. I started talking about it earlier, and then the live stream took a crap. So here we go, guys. It's a stainless steel, kind of a dragon's head oath ring bracelet. It is, you can open it up, close it down. You can adjust it to your wrist, and this is a nice piece, nice gift. And so anyway, this one's open. I'm going to start this one at $5 as well. So as a kind of a summation of things, we've got the oath ring, we've got the Thor's hammer bracelet, leather bracelet, stainless steel, and then we have this really cool battle axe pendant, stainless steel chain. $5, $6. Oh, let's say $5 on this one. $5, $5, and $7. Opening bid for each. If you're interested, drop the number down in the comments, and go from there. But anyways, guys, that kind of concludes the live stream. All right, 5 on which one, Tracy Lynn? The oath ring. Okay, so we got an opening bid for $5. Anybody else interested in the $5? If you are interested, you need to give me $6. Anybody who wants it more than Tracy Lynn, go for $6. Stainless steel dragon head oath ring. Really cool, twisted, braided knot work here. Again, the lighting is horrible. I'm trying to give it in its best light. Sometimes when you shade it, actually looks a little bit better. How soon is payment due? Well, Tracy Lynn, I would prefer, if you want it, then you could send me the payment now, but I will work with you if that doesn't work. I will give you till Friday. How about that? $5 is the opening bid. If you want it more than Tracy Lynn, I need $6. $6 for the oath ring. $6. You can pay me now. Well, then cool. You need the PayPal link? I can drop you the PayPal link if you want to do it that way. $5, guys. If I get the payment before I get a $6 offer, if you drop 6 in the comments, the new amount will be $6. $5. There you go, Tracy Lynn. The PayPal link is there. I will keep an eye on my email, and as soon as I get the email come through, it is yours. If anybody else sees it and wants it, I need $6. $6 down in the comments. Tracy Lynn's working on getting me the 5. If I see a 6 down in the comments, that 5 is invalid. So you got, like, I don't know, less than a minute or so if you decide to change your mind. Let me know if you sent it, Tracy Lynn. $5. $6 if you want it more than Tracy. We will close this live stream up as soon as that's over with. $5. Tracy Lynn, if anybody else wants it more, it's $6 for this stainless steel oath ring, dragon head oath ring. It's actually really pretty stout. It's not super cumbersome, but when you wear it, you'll feel it. You'll feel it for sure. So if you want it more than Tracy Lynn, it's $6. Otherwise, it's hers for $5. That's a good deal, guys. That's more than what I paid for it, or that's less than what I paid for it. Excuse me. I think I paid $10 for it. As a matter of fact, I did. I paid it was $9.95. Shipping was that was the I paid. It was the shipping that got me. The rest of it was covered. So you're getting it for half of what I paid for it. All right. Working on one of the last runes of the set. How many do I have left? I got 2 left. 2 or 3? 3 left. 4 left. Sorry. I got 4 left. Once the live stream is done, this room set is done, and then I can get to 5. I lied. I got 5 left. Those should be done tonight or tomorrow sometime. I keep working on them tonight. It's not too late. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't think anybody else is going to jump on the extra $1 for the wristband here for the oath ring. All right. Tracy Lynn says it's sent, so that is now closed. The bidding is closed. And Tracy Lynn, that is going to be yours then. Just make sure that it came through. And there it is. Yep. All right, got it. So there we go, Tracy Lynn. Next, you want to message me or email me your, you got my contact information. If you want to message me your address, I can send it to you in the mail or get it to you another way, whichever works best for you. And congratulations. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way. I hope you enjoy this. It is really solid. It's sturdy. It's a beautiful piece. The webcam doesn't do it any justice, so I think you'll really enjoy it once you actually get it in your hands and wear it or whatever you want to do with it. So really, yeah, good catch indeed. It is a beautiful piece. Doc says, where did I learn the runes? I've got some books that were gifted to me with one of the sets with the set that I have now that I currently use on a daily basis. I've got a couple of books that I've purchased at some bookstores here locally, and then just my own time spent with them. I don't have any formal training from anything, but it's just been my own workings, my own meditation, my own time spent learning and reading. I steer clear of pretty much anything by Ralph Bloom when it comes to any kind of rune knowledge or rune lore or anything like that. I stay away from him. Diane Paxton is a good one. Lisa Pichel is a good one. Kurt Hoogstraat is a great Vitsky and Norse shaman. He does a lot of Sather work. He's got an apprenticeship class that you can sign up for. Kurt Hoogstraat. He's got some great information out there as well. He's got a wonderful book that I'm currently about to start reading on runes and Norse Sather. The magic parts of Norse magic, Norse shamanism, if you will. And so those would be some of the ones, if you're going to look into studying the runes or getting into knowledge of the runes, those would be some of the sources that I would recommend. There's another book, I can't remember who it's by. If you see anything by Thorson, Edward Thorson, some of his stuff's pretty good. His earlier stuff's pretty good. Kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. Some of his things, some of it not so great. But definitely steer far clear in a way from anything by Ralph Bloom. Unless you're wanting to get all kinds of misinformation. He treats it like it's I don't know, tarot or Wicca, which is, again, there's nothing wrong with, but when it comes to this path and stuff, it's not really that's not the same thing. And then I think, like I said, some of his interpretations of the runes literally make no sense. But you'll hear that sentiment mirrored and echoed by a lot of heathens, a lot of Norse heathens. I'm not just being biased by any means. It's kind of the universal view is to steer clear of gloom. No, I don't think so. Edred Thorson is somebody else. It's not his real name. It's kind of a pen name, if you will. I have to look it up. Stephen Flowers. Stephen Flowers is his real name. So some of his early stuff isn't bad. He just, like I said, he's gotten into some things that make his knowledge very questionable, very iffy. But his early work isn't too bad. Just be careful with Edred Thorson. Yeah, Stephen Flowers, you got it right. You may have even commented that before I found it. I couldn't think of his real name at first, but yeah. I haven't personally read a lot of his stuff. I've seen some excerpts of things, and I go, yeah, maybe not. But I think a lot of it has to do with your own personal dealings, your own personal workings with the runes, how much time you spend in it yourself, how you interpret the runes. Because the thing about it is, guys, is like every day, when I do a rune draw and I share it on the page and see what the runes speak to me for that specific day or that specific moment, you may draw the same runes over the week's time, or you may see the runes appear obviously multiple times, different ways. A lot of it is in context. A lot of it is, what is to be learned at the moment. So just because, you draw the same rune week after week or whatever, or see it cast in a spread, different times, the meaning behind the rune may have a root meaning that's the same, but it's going to take a different approach. The context of it is going to be different each time. They're organic in that way, and they're never going to say, it's never going to be the same thing over and over again. Some of the root things are going to be the same, but they're going to have different meanings behind it. It's kind of hard to verbalize in a way, but if you get what I'm saying, it's like for instance, rido, right, a journey, travel, transportation, things like that. The context of the way that rune appears and when it appears can mean something totally different beyond just the face value of it. You could be literally physically on a journey at that point. Your spiritual journeys can have a lot to do with Raido and traveling the paths of life and some of these other things. It's all going to just really be how they strike you at the time and how they speak to you at the time. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, just because you draw this rune that it's always going to mean the same thing every way, every time. It has largely to do with what you're facing in your life or what the person that you're drawing or casting the runes for is dealing with in their life. It is very specific to the person's needs, the person's what happens to be going on in their lives, things like that. It's never just going to be the same thing every single time. You'll never get the same 100% same meaning out of the runes, out of every cast or every draw. And Isa, yeah, Isa is Isa is ice, and ice is treacherous. Ice is there's the treachery behind ice, the danger behind ice, and then there's the the stillness, the calm, the after it comes after Yera, or excuse me, it comes before Yera, right? So the stillness before the harvest, the calm before the change takes place in its proper time. You know, um, it comes after Naudis, the fire, the needful fire of things. So there's this great need, there's this great necessity that precedes Isa in the order of the eight, the Fudark eight, and how they're structured, right? Um, so you've got the need, the burning, the desire, the necessity that comes before centering and finding that stillness and that calm, which leads into growth. So it's the rune poems are really fun to get into. The structure of things definitely makes sense as you get to learning and as you get to studying them. But Isa is one of those ones where, you know, ice is water. There's water, there's life, there's stillness. You have to kind of slow down, take a step back, pause, let things catch up, take it easy, that sort of thing. Focus inward, focus on what's going on around you, and focus on that particular thing. Stop rushing things. That need, that necessity can sometimes overwhelm us and take us into a frenzy. And the Isa, element teaches us or reminds us, I think, to slow down. You don't always have to be in a rush. You don't always have to look for the next thing. Look inward. Look close. Look at yourself. You know, and that goes for a lot of the runes. You know what I mean? Like some of the way the runes fall as you may do a casting, or maybe as you do your daily, whatever your traditions are, whatever your customs are with the runes, whatever you may do. It's totally entirely up to you how you do it. I'm sure what I do it has nothing to do with any sort of historical backing, but it's what works for me. I gain a lot from meditating on the runes each day, seeing what I've drawn and seeing what lessons it gives me each day, and then at the end of the week combining it all and seeing. And it's an amazing thing, just how much can be learned from a spread for the week. When you draw a rune each day and see at the end of the week what it all kind of combines and means, a lot of it really hits home. So, well, anyways, guys, I think I've taken up enough of your time, and I appreciate, first of all, Tracy Lynn, thank you for the purchase. Thank you for participating in the raffle, and I will speak with you soon about that and get that out to you in the way that best works for you. Thank you, everybody, tonight for tuning in and watching. And before we go, happy birthday to Midgard Musings. One more shot for another year of another 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. We're growing every day, every week. There's so much that's happening with Midgard Musings. I'm really super excited about being able to be a vendor at the Nashville Pagan Pride Festival this year in September. I hope to see anybody who's in the Tennessee area, Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, surrounding areas that come out for Nashville Pagan Pride in September. I hope to see you there. I will definitely be having a table and a booth set up, some of the wood burning crafts that my wife and I have been working on here recently and that we'll be working on over the summer. Those will be some things that we have for sale there, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you again so much, everyone, for your support over the last year, recently joining in for these live streams, commenting, subscribing, letting me know what your thoughts are, being a part of this whole thing. It's been a really fun year, and I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. So it means a lot to me. Thank you so very much for being a part of it. Hail and skull to each and every one of you. Yep, that's the good stuff. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off of here, finish up these last few runes, Tune in Sunday live on the Facebook page for Himskvida when we do the Fetching of the Cauldron story. I'm going to be delivering my own little spin on that this Sunday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on the Facebook page. If you haven't already, please make sure you're a subscriber to the channel. Turn bell notifications on so that way whenever I go live, whenever I upload content, you are notified each and every time that I'm on here doing my thing. And then don't forget to go over to the Facebook page. Give the page a like. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the page. It automatically defaults you to as it being that you're following the page, so you should be notified whenever I go live there as well. And I will see everybody, hopefully here that's watching, live on Sunday next week for Himskvida. All right, so then tune in. I go live here on the page or on the channel here every Monday night. Looking forward to seeing everybody then. Thank you all so much for your time and support. I appreciate you, and I will see you all again soon. Hail and thank you.